Good morning. I'm Erin Fehlau, anchor of News 9 Daybreak and host of New Hampshire Chronicle on WMUR TV. Welcome to the 2021 New Hampshire Heart Walk. I'm happy to be here to help you navigate this digital experience for the American Heart Association in New Hampshire. Our goal is to raise awareness and educate others on how to live healthier lives while raising vital funds for heart disease and stroke research. Now, during the pandemic, more people have engaged in unhealthy lifestyle behaviors, such as eating poorly, drinking more alcohol, and being less active. Well, all of these behaviors can increase your risk for heart disease and stroke. But now, as life is beginning to get back to normal, challenges can become opportunities for a renewed you, for owning your resilience over the past year, and for improving your health. Give yourself permission to show up and shine today and every day. Committing to small lifestyle changes is the first step to achieving better health. By being here today, you're showing that commitment to yourself, your families, and your community. As with in-person heart walks, you're going to be hearing from our event chair and a local survivor as we celebrate all heart disease and stroke survivors in our community. And we want to hear from all of you. Please post your selfies and your videos of you walking using the hashtag LifeIsYNH. But now I would like to introduce you to Bryan, Hussey, Executive Vice President at Metro Walls, and our 2021 New Hampshire Heart Walk Chair.
Thanks, Erin. Hello, I'm Bryan Hussey, Executive Vice President at Metro Walls. Thank you for being here today to walk with me. For me and our employees at Metro Walls, the Heart Walk is a fun and meaningful way to celebrate heart disease and stroke survivors, remember those we've lost, raise life-saving funds, and encourage physical activity. Now more than ever, we're all looking for ways to connect with others, stay active, and stay encouraged. Heart disease and stroke are leading causes of death in New Hampshire for men and women. The association is the world's leading voluntary organization focused on heart and brain health. Their mission is to be a relentless force for a world of longer, healthier lives. Cardiovascular diseases, which include heart disease and stroke, disproportionately affect people who do not have access to adequate health care, nutritious food, and safe places to be physically active. I thank you for being here today as we work to get healthier and to raise $120,000 to improve heart health of our entire community. Your support is helping people get better care, to understand the impact of COVID-19 on the heart, and to honor the many heart disease and stroke survivors we all know and love. Throughout today, look for updates on Facebook on our top teams and fundraisers as we celebrate your success. Before we hear from a survivor and get moving, I would like to take a few moments to thank our generous sponsors: Metro Walls, Longchamps Electric, Northwestern Mutual, and the Rowley Agency. We're also very fortunate to have incredible media sponsors, WMUR and The Mill. I'd like to thank the Heart Walk's executive leadership team, local community leaders who helped make this event a success: Greg Byram, Longchamps Electric, Jeff Fatides, Northwestern Mutual, Matt Becker, the Rowley Agency. Please now hear this important message from a local survivor before we start walking. Thank you.
I'm Hannah, and I'm Reagan's mom.
I'm Chris, and I'm Reagan's dad.
We met when we were in college.
First date did not go well.
It did not.
8 years later, she's still with me, so I'll take it.
We got married, and everything was just seemingly perfect.
Yeah.
9
months later, Reagan was born, so...
It was an uneventful pregnancy. Everything went perfectly. She was born healthy, and then we took her home. And my background, I used to work in a cardiac ICU. And I kept telling Chris, she doesn't look right. Something's wrong with her. And he was like, okay, I trust you. If you think something's wrong, we'll take her in. And we went and saw our pediatrician, and we were told she's healthy, she's fine. Nothing's wrong with her. And I said, look, I know you think that she's fine, but something's telling me something's wrong. I think she's in heart failure. He said, okay. If it will make you feel better, if it will help you sleep at night, I'll do a chest x-ray on her. Not 20 minutes after that x-ray was complete did he call me and say, you were right, something is wrong. I said, well, what exactly is wrong with her? And he said, well, she has 2 holes in her heart, possibly 3. And he said, if we don't operate soon, she may not make it.
I don't think anything can really prepare you for that news. The day of the surgery I think that was the worst day of my life up to that point. She wasn't going to be able to celebrate her first Halloween, so we got her a Wonder Woman costume and brought her into the hospital in her Wonder Woman shirt. And she was smiling and happy, and we were in the pre-op room, and when they took her from us on the bed back to the OR suite, that just crushed us both because we didn't know if we were ever going to see her alive again after that surgery. So we're a little over 2 years post-surgery, and she's almost 2.5 now, and she's
perfect.
Energizer Bunny, just all over the place, with her scar just straight down where they opened her chest, but then right below that she had a chest tube, and it kind of makes an exclamation point on her chest, so our joke was Reagan. Like, so she lives up to that. She's just everything that we could have ever hoped for, and now she just has a sweet scar and a cool story to tell.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You'd never
Perfect.
know. Nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
Life was good. And then June 1st happened, and it felt like we were starting all over again. A friend had texted me and said, let's go on a walk tomorrow morning with our daughters. Packed up Reagan, and as we were walking, I remember telling my friend that I didn't really feel well. Everything started to get kind of dark, and then it got really dark. The only thing I do remember was the EMTs took me to the hospital that I work at as a nurse. I was hearing a physician that I knew. I could hear his voice, and I could hear him saying, this is serious. And I heard somebody ask the doctor, well, how serious is this? And the doctor said, well, at this point, it's life and death. And I thought, oh my gosh, poor patient, that's not good. And then in like a second, it all came together that I was that patient. They were talking about me. It was just so surreal because my mind was thinking, this isn't me, this isn't happening to me. Like, I'm healthy, I'm 28 years old, I'm not having a stroke, nothing is wrong with me. But it was happening to me.
The doctor told me how serious it was and the words flight for life, and that's when everything got really real, and trying to hold it together for her, and then there comes a point where you just can't hold it together anymore.
The pivotal moment for us was a doctor came in and said, they're probably going to do surgery tomorrow morning. And we're like, what kind of surgery? And he said, well, brain surgery. Again, I don't think there's anything that really prepares you for that moment. Ago, we could have lost our daughter to congenital heart defects. And 6 months ago, you could have lost me to stroke. We were just deeply moved at how much our family alone has utilized the advancements and the work of the American Heart Association. And had it not been for those advancements and those surgeries, neither Reagan or I would be here right now.
How do you repay those people? You can't. You can just say thank you, and yeah, just thank you for all the research and all the people that helped save both Reagan and Hannah's lives.
Wow, what an incredible story of both mom and baby having great outcomes thanks to the American Heart Association. You are creating more happy endings like this every day by participating in today's walk. From all of us at WMUR, thank you for walking with us today and for supporting the American Heart Association in New Hampshire. Enjoy your walk and please post your videos and selfies using the hashtag LifeIsYNH. Have a great day.